to show you how to get your Holdem Manager tree working from installing to actually setting up your head. First things first, you should head down to Holdem Manager tree homepage. Probably the safest way to get it. You can always use Holdem Manager 14-day trial for free. Before buying or installing, you need to make sure that you're playing one of these networks. If you're not, your Holdem Manager is not going to work. So make sure. These are the apps that Holdem Manager supports. And we just go for download. This should be straightforward. It might ask you to create a database if you have never used the HUD. So it might take a bit longer for you than it will take for me. Don't worry about that. Oh, that was fast. First time when you will start your Holdem Manager tree, it might take a bit longer. It's normal, don't worry. It's creating databases, it's scanning for things like your hand histories, and here we are. It's holding my hands because it basically picked up hands already. Don't worry, for you, we will need that stuff. So, once we are in here, first things first, we want to set up our databases. Click File and import files folder or your Holdem Manager to database. This will take some time, don't worry, it's normal. Or you can choose tools and import hand histories. For your HUD to work properly, make sure you run your PokerStars as administrator. If not, it's probably not gonna work, or at least it's not gonna work for fast forward tables. For HUD to be able to work, you need to make sure your hand histories are saved. For that, you need to go to Settings, to Playing History and Hand Histories. Here you have to select Save My Hand History, and you can choose the location where it's gonna save it and for how many days it's gonna save it. Once you have done that, click Apply Changes. Okay. Next, you wanna go to Tools and Site Settings. Here you can just click Auto Detect or add them manually. What it's gonna do is add your saved hand histories from PokerStars or any other site. And then you wanna click Seating. You wanna select your seat. You can do this automatically as well. In the optional settings, you can select Capture Observed Hands or Enable Fast Poker Head. I would recommend you to do this. When it's done, click OK. Don't worry if this one is not green yet. You need to import hand for it to be green. So once you're done with importing your hands, you will need to add your player name. Click here and select player. Just type your name and choose by the hands and click OK. If we go to reports and click cash result graph, we should see our graph just to make sure that everything is working, like our hand imports are working. Plus, you can just add it to favorites. This will make it pop up here, so you can find it faster next time. To start or stop HUD, you can use this button. It will automatically start or stop it. To choose from cash reports to tournament reports, you can use this button. It will swap you. It doesn't impact your HUD, it just impacts what reports you see here. Tournaments or cash. Now, let's see if our HUD is working. Let's jump into game. As you can see, it instantly starts up. Means we have done everything right. Cool. This is like a quick access setting menu. You can swap your HUDs here. You can save your layout with this one. Reset your HUD position in case you lost one of the player's HUDs. And some other quick access settings. To swap to graphic HUD, you go HUD and select graphic HUD. And this is how your graphic head will look in game. You can move these around or remove them from here. So it's like a different type of HUD. It's definitely visually more pleasing. You can see it looks actually really well. You can play it around. I feel like this is the better option for beginners. It's more simple. When you click here, statistics changes. To customize your HUD, you need to go to HUD and HUD editor. In this pop-up, you can play with your HUD. You can adjust it. Just select one of the defaults. It's like tournament default, for example. Here, you can change color. You can adjust stats. You can add new stats. Just if you want to add new stats, just click this plus button. In this pop-up, you need to choose statistic. Let's do, I don't know, something random. Fold. So these are the fold river stats. As you can see, Holdem Manager has every stat you can imagine. Let's do check fold river. You just click OK, and it's added. That's how you can add all of them. There's this pop-up window. Pop-ups are when you click on the stud and extended statistics appear. So I'm just play around, see what you like and what you doesn't. When you're ready, just click apply. For more HUD options, you can go HUD and HUD options. This one's interesting, stats from the last hands. You can use any hand number you want here. For me, I feel like last 5000 is a good display marked cards and change opacity of the marked cards, as well as equity percentages. Here, when you go to profile select, you can choose your default HUD. This is the HUD that's automatically gonna show up. Start your tables, and when you click tournament, you can select your default tournament HUD. And then just click apply. This is Holdem Manager 3 pricing. $60 small stakes, $100 all the stakes. You have to keep in your mind that Holdem Manager is gonna run for a year. You will need to pay subscription after that. Subscription is $50. They don't tell you here, at least $50 for these no limit stakes. It might be less for small stakes. Honestly, it probably is. It's probably like half of that. So keep in mind that it's not gonna run you forever. You will need to buy subscription. Because, you know, they don't advertise it here. Well, I guess they do. It's said right here, but they don't name price. I hope this helps you with your start with Holdem Manager 3, and good luck at the tables.